our lecture today about flagellates protozoa. We have Giardia lamblia, which cause giardiasis in man, especially children. Geography, distribution, cosmopolitan. Habitats, duodenum, upper parts of small intestine, bile ducts, and gallbladder as trophozoites attached to the mucosa. Definitive host is man. Reservoir host, animals. This picture or draw of trophozoa, and this the site of infection. Infective stage, the cyst, as this draw of the cyst. Mode of infection, contaminated food and or water. Flies and food handlers. Hetero-infection. This flies and food handlers, which called hetero-infection. Fecal-oral, called auto-infection. Giardia lamblia, morphology of trophozoid stage. Average size 15 by 8 micron. Pear-shaped, broad anteriorly, tapering posteriorly. Convex dorsally, flat vertically with bilobed anterior convective sucking disc for attachment. This sucking disc for attachment, and this two nuclei. Motility by 4 pairs of flagella. 4 pairs of flagella, similar to a felon leaf. 2 oval nuclei with central karyosome. This karyosome, central. 2 exostyle traversing the body. This exostyle, which give the parasite support. 2 rod-shaped parabasal bodies across the exostyle. This called median body. This picture show the surface of the intestine, and this the infective of Giardia trophozoid, and this draw, another draw to the trophozoid. These pictures of Giardia lamblia trophozoids in smear, stained smear. Morphology of cyst stage. Average size 12 by 7 micron. This ovoid in shape. Oval with well-defined cyst wall. 4 nuclei. Have 4 nuclei. Present usually at one pole. Aggregate in one side of the cyst. This one of the distinguished feature of this parasite cyst. Includes exostyle, this, parabasal bodies, this, remains of flagellate, remains as Giardia lamblia trough, transfer to cyst which lose the flagellate, but remains of flagellate. This, the cyst of Giardia stain, smear stain, and another this. Life cycle of Giardia inside the human body. Duodenal mucosa, this duodenal mucosa. Cyst enter with food. Cyst enter with food and become trophozoid. This trophozoid, binary diffusion, reproduction, so become on the border of the duodenum mucosa and peer reproduction, binary fusion, by binary fusion, and again become cyst. This cyst pass in stool. Life cycle of Giardia lamblia continue. This picture show when we ingest or enter cyst with food or water, and in the duodenum become the cyst become trophozoid, and trophozoid become cyst again, and complete the life cycle. This the stage. We have the treatment by metronidazole or tindazole, recently albendazole. Control, we can control the disease as amoebiasis. This Giardia lamblia with section, stanched section or electron microscope Now have Trichomonas vaginalis, which cause trichomoniasis disease. Geographical distribution worldwide. Common sexually transmitted protozoan. Common at the age of 16 to 35, sexually active period. More pathogenic in women than men. Trichomonas vaginalis is concomitant with other pathogenic organisms. Note: suitable pH for the parasite is 4.5 to 6, low acidic. Rare among young girls. Parasite requires estrogenous epithelium for several. High in population, at high risk for other venereal disease and poor feminine hygiene. Note: normal acidity is due to the action of dodereline bacillus on glycogen content of vaginal epithelial cell, producing lactic acid. So this note have when the vagina have acidity, because this Trichomonas vaginalis affects on the normal flora, this bacilli, to shift the acidity or pH of the vagina to the suitable pH for the parasite. So now have another note. Genus Trichomonas has 3 distinct species: Trichomonas homens, which inhibit large intestine and non-pathogenic; Trichomonas tenax, which inhibit oral cavity and commensals; and Trichomonas vaginalis is the urogenital pathogenic flagellate. Morphology of trophozoite stage: average size 10 to 15 by 8 micron, pear shaped, single vesicular nucleus anteriorly, and a small anterolateral cytosome, which is the mouth. Thin exostyle, midway, crossed by thick parabasal body. Four anterior free flagellae. And the lateral marginal flagellum with an undulating membrane that reached to about half of the body length. The 5th flagellate go back and attached to the body to produce undulating membrane, this undulating membrane. And this draw of the Trichomonas vaginalis. Very important note, no cyst stage for this parasite. This stain smear for the Trichomonas vaginalis. Urogenital flagellate Trichomonas vaginalis cause trichomoniasis. The habitat lives, trophozoite of this parasite lives in the vagina and the urethra of infected females, in the urethra and the prostate of infected males. This picture, this exostyle, flagella and the nucleus never become cysts. This very important note. Transmitted directly during sexual intercourse from infected parenter to the other. This life cycle and simple life cycle. Sexual intercourse give the infective stage and become multiple by binary fusion trophozoite in vagina and urethra. Pathogenesis and clinical picture. In women, trophozoites feed on mucosal surface and urethra, producing slugger epithelial cell. In vagina, this asymptomatic 50%, profuse odors, foul smelling, discharge, burning, itching, dyspareunia, frequency of urination and dysuria. On examination, excessive discharge, diffuse vulva erythema, vaginal wall inflammation, strawberry cervix. In men, infection is frequently asymptomatic. Symptoms appear when infection involves prostate or higher part of urogenital tract. This urethra and prostate, and this epididymis. Thin discharge, dysuria and nectaria. On examination, enlarged tender prostate and epididymis. Diagnosis: microscopic examination of weight film from discharge, culture of discharge, modified diamond media, detection of Trichomonas vaginalis antigen in discharge by enzyme immunoassay or direct fluorescent antibody test, detection of DNA of the parasite by molecular technique. Treatment: we have metronidazole plus vaginal douche. Treatment of sexual plantar stimuli. Epidemiology and control: most common between humans at the age of 16 to 35, high incidence in ladies with deficiency feminine hygiene. Treatment of the patient and the sexual partner simultaneously. Diagnosis and treatment of asymptomatic males. Use of condoms to prevent infection. Thank you.